You will walk with your Rogamus groups to your selection place. They will give you a blue card when you get lined up outside of your computer lab. We do all of our selections online. So make sure when you look at that blue card that your name says it on the top of it, and we're good to go. Okay, there is, this is the main screen that you will go to. It will be set up. We have a Panhellenic exec member, and we also have a student life staff member that will be helping you manage anything or answering any questions that you have about our selection process. So this is the screen that will be set up for you when you walk into your computer lab. And then you will put your Rogamus, like I said, will give you that blue card. It's got a crazy username and a crazy password, so please be careful. It's case sensitive. If it's capital letters, then type the capital letters in. Check the letters and the numbers. Make sure you type it in correctly. If you can't get in, try it again, and then try it one more time, and then ask an exec member, and we will see if we can help you into the system. Then click submit. Okay, this will be your main page, and you are going to click the recruitment tab. And then you will click selection, and then daily selection. Okay, and then you'll come into this. If you're Sally Sue, you need to make sure your name says it up there. It's a great name, isn't it? I like it. You will click philanthropy round, because that's the next round that we have. We're going into round 2, philanthropy round. So you will click that. And then you will see that all of the chapters are in the middle box, okay? That you have visited. All 11 of our chapters are in that middle box. So in this process, you have to maximize your options. You can't leave any in the middle column, okay? You have to maximize your options. So you will put 8, because tomorrow, the maximum parties that you can attend tomorrow is 8. So you will move 8 to the left. It does not matter which order. This feedback's really great. Okay, you'll move 8 to the left, and then you will put in preferential order the 3 on the right. Okay, the last 3 on the right. So, if tomorrow, yeah, yay. No, it's okay, it's not you guys. If, let's say, Alpha is on your left side, it's someone that you wanted to go back to, but you were not invited back from their chapter, then the first one, Upsilon, if they invited you back, then that will move over, and you will have them on your list tomorrow. Okay, so this system maximizes your options here. Let's say Alpha and Beta you had as your first preference, and they did not invite you back tomorrow, then Upsilon, let's say Upsilon and Pi did, then they will move over and move back. Okay, we try to maximize all of your options that you have. Okay, then you will click save, print, save again. The people in the office, in the labs will tell you exactly how to go through that process. And then before you log out of that computer, make sure your name is called, because you will print it off and you will verify the selections that you've done on the computer. We're very thorough with this process. So you will print off your selections and you will verify that that's what you have selected on the computer, and then you will sign out with a student life staff member. All right. Let me go through my notes really quick to make sure I have gone over everything with you. In order to stay in the recruitment process, like I said, you have to select all chapters, and you cannot dismiss any chapters in this process. You are to go to all parties that you have been invited back to tomorrow. If you skip a party, you will be dismissed from the process, okay? So if for some reason you get sick or something happens, or you miss a party, or you went to the wrong party on accident, then we can rework that. But if you skip a party, then you'll be dismissed from the system. You have a maximum of 8 parties to attend. No one will go over 8 parties tomorrow. There will be breaks. You will have breaks tomorrow, so note that. And the chapters have breaks as well. So you might be going into one chapter and notice that one chapter isn't open next door. Well, you're on different schedules, and they're on different schedules as well. There's nothing wrong with that. The next thing is just just having an open mind. I want to make sure that you really understand this, and I know that you've heard it from your road gammas, I know you've heard it from our presentation yesterday, but what's best for your friend might not be best for you, and you really have to go in with making your selections for yourself. So I'll highlight my two friends, Megan and Kelly. You'll stand up. Oh my goodness, they look alike. They're identical twins. And really, they're great. They're really sweet. I talked to one of them today. I didn't know which one it was, because then like 5 minutes later I was talking to another, and I thought I had just been talking. Anyways, I got confused. So one of them was telling me that when they went through this recruitment process, that they decided that they were going to make their selections on their own, and they weren't going to talk about it at all. And then see at the end where they ended up. And they're in different chapters, and it's awesome because I think that's like double the friends for them. But I think it's really, really important that if your best friend is here, or if your sister is in a chapter, that you really make these decisions for yourself, and what is best for you might not be what's best for your friend. So I think that it's just important to keep that in mind. And I love that story. But I also love if, in the end it is you're at the same chapter. That's fine too. That's cool too. But just make sure that you are making the selection process by yourself. It's your decision. You will have many decisions you have to make in college, like major and fun stuff. So make sure that you start practicing that now. Okay, no negative talking. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Don't be hateful to one chapter and excited to another chapter, or chapters that communicate with one another. So it's really important that they're hosting you in your facility, and just to be respectful of them for hosting you and inviting you back. And the last thing I like to really, maybe not the last thing, I have a few more things. I like to tell you is the chapters are really experienced. They've been here, they've done it, they've been looking all summer at your recruitment applications, and so they really know what they're looking for. They have just missed a senior class. They've graduated and they have left. And so they're fulfilling out of this new class a new pledge class, and they know exactly what they're looking for. All 11 of our chapters are very diverse. Have the same group of women in all 11 of the chapters, because we're so large. We have one of the largest Panhellenic systems in the nation. So all 11 of our chapters, they know exactly who that they need to come in to fulfill the pledge class that just is left. So it's really important that you understand that. So if they invite you back, there's something that they see potential in you, and they see a place, they might see a place for you in their chapter. Everyone has a different recruitment experience, so please be respectful of the young women around you, and realize that they might have a different experience than you, and that's completely okay. All of us up here have had different recruitment experiences, and so it's important just to keep it positive. We really do believe that everything works out for a reason. If the Greek system is something for you, then it's meant to be, and the chapter that you end up with on bid day is meant to be as well. So make sure to just keep it in perspective. I do want to say one thing to you. Not everyone is guaranteed invitations tomorrow, okay? Please note that that is a possibility, and we will notify you as soon as possible if that is the case. This is a mutual selection process, so you make selections, and the chapters also make selections. Something just to note here is that these road gammas and the Panhellenic women in the purple shirts, myself, we don't know the selections that you make. That is your decision, and confidentiality there. And the selections that our chapters make, that is their decision. So we don't know why you make the selections that you do, and we don't know why the chapters make the selections that they do. So we can't help you in that way if you have any questions like that. So just please note that. But if any other recruitment questions, absolutely, we're your experts when it comes to recruitment, and your road gammas are your experts. And the only other thing that I want to say, there's always like rumors that start during recruitment about chapters. I don't know where they start from, like crazy rumors. And so make sure not to listen to any rumors at all. It's always, I don't know, just different chapters every year, different groups that they start about. And so it's really important. And all of our chapters here are incredible. They all perform well academically in the community. They're all ranked nationally with their national organizations. None of them have been in trouble with the university. None of them have been in trouble with recruitment or Panhellenic. So it's really important that you note that. And if you don't believe me, you can go on our student conduct website because they post anything that any organizations get in trouble. They post that. None of our chapters are on that site and haven't been since I've been here and since I was a student and graduated in 2004 or 5, I can't remember. So we do well. It doesn't mean that can't happen, but we do extremely well, and they try their hardest at everything that they do. And so that's why I'm so glad that you are going through this process and going to give this Panhellenic chapters system a try. Go, team, go. Did I forget? I think you guys are great. Just keep up the positive attitudes, and we will dismiss you for your computer labs.